on the benefits of mindfulness at schools, special events, and local businesses. She seeks and enjoys spending time in nature. And Lisa finds teachings that speak to her and her interconnectedness that she longs for in ancient wisdom traditions. She has more than 30 years practicing yoga at the Kripalu tradition. And when I was journeying through meditation and mindfulness teacher training through the McLean Meditation Institute, she was my coach and mentor. And we still keep in touch today. And she has a kind heart and a generous spirit. You're going to love her. Lisa?
My goodness, I'm so happy to be here. Oh, thank you, Mary. That was absolutely beautiful. And thank you, everyone. I've seen so many wonderful friends popping up. I've seen your names, and I see so many of you are coming in from around the world. If there's anyone here that's really in a warm place, let me know. It is where I am, about 11 degrees. I'd love to come and visit you and warm my feet. Although they say there is no bad clothing in New England, or no bad weather, just bad clothing in New England. So I'm dressed nice and warm, and so warm and happy to see all of you today. So I'm going to talk for a little bit, just a short while, about being in nature and the interconnectedness of being in nature. And then also talking a little bit about being engaged and how we can bring our practice off of the cushion and out into the world. So I wanted to start today. The email that came into your inboxes today from Sue Cooper had a very special poem in it, and I want to start our time with that poem today. The poem was a prayer of healing, and it says, "We join with the earth and with each other, with our ancestors and all beings of the future, to bring new life to the land, to create the human community, to provide justice and peace, to remember our children, to remember who we are. We join together as many and diverse expressions of one loving mystery for the healing of the earth and the renewal of all life." Tat Tvamasi, I am that, you are that, we are that. We are connected to this earth in so many ways. If you've ever read the poem from Thich Nhat Hanh about being able to see a cloud in a sheet of paper, being able to understand that everything, the sunshine, the clouds, the logger, the bees, the worms, all beings are connected in ways that we don't even think about. And they're all contained in one sheet of paper. Today, I want to take us on a guided meditation so that we can experience that interconnectedness, that interbeing with nature. Instead of just thinking about it, reading about it, these are all wonderful ways to connect. This is a way that we can connect directly. So I want to invite you to take a posture of meditation. If you have a window available to you, I'd invite you to look out the window. We're going to start with our eyes open. We simply drop in and settle into a comfortable posture of meditation. Your hands can be resting on your lap. Eyes are open and your gaze is soft. Let the whole gaze relax. Your eyes are soft and open, and you can take in the whole peripheral feel of your vision. Now, you might even imagine that you are like an owl standing on top of a snowy pine tree. The gaze is so soft and wide that Snowy Owl takes in everything she sees. Just for the next few moments, rest in this gentle way of seeing with owl eyes, taking in everything you see, whether you're inside or outside, whether you can see out your window. Whatever you see, take it all in. The colors, the shapes, the patterns and textures, even stillness and movement. Good. Allow your eyes to gently close if that's comfortable for you. If you'd rather have the eyes open, the gaze is soft and downward. And we'll take a little while to connect in a very special way to our planet and to our star, the sun. So first, guide your awareness to the breath as you're breathing in and out. You may feel a rising and falling, an expansiveness, a contractiveness in the chest, in the belly. And just relax into the wave of breath. Any tension, any constriction begins to ease. The whole body becomes a little bit more relaxed, at ease. Good. And on your next breath out, I want you to guide your breath, visualize the breath moving from your heart space down through your body, all the way down through the floor, touching the earth. And as you breathe in, breathe that breath up from the earth back to your heart. Again, breathing down, breathing down, breathing down, touching the earth, breathing up, 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 touching your heart. And just for the next few breaths, let the nice connection of the planet begin to arrive in your awareness. And as you're breathing in the qualities of the earth, feeling a bit more grounded, maybe a bit cooler. Breathing down to the earth, breathing up, and feeling the connectedness of the Mother Earth below us. As you continue to breathe this way, just in the background, recognize that so many of us on this planet, all over, on every continent just about, doing this practice together, the earth awakening and noticing. Good. Bring the breath back up into your heart. Resting here for just a moment or a few breaths, breathing in and breathing out. And on your next exhalation, I want you to guide your breath to where you sense the sun is. Now, for some people, it might be right above you. Some, it might be in front of you or even below you, depending on where you are in this planet. But I want you to make a direct connection with our star. As you're breathing out from your heart, breathe your breath to the sun. As you breathe in, breathing in the qualities of the sun, the warmth, the light. Breathing back out, connecting to the sun again and again. This beautiful connecting breath, breathing in and breathing out. Good. Good. And then bringing the breath back into the heart space. We'll do a practice offered by a wonderful teacher, Thich Nhat Hanh, as we're breathing in softly in the mind, feeling the breath, hear the words, breathing in, I am light, breathing out, I am calm, breathing in, I am light, breathing out, I am calm. Good. And for the next few moments, just staying with the breath. Maybe you shorten the words to light on the in breath, calm on the out breath. Let's do this practice together for just a few minutes. Breathing in, I am light. Breathing out, I am calm. Good. And as you continue the practice, as you're breathing in the light, see if you can embody the quality of lightness, spaciousness. As you breathe out, embodying the qualities of calmness, stillness. Breathing in, I am light. Breathing out, I am calm. And continuing the practice, tuning into the felt sense, the embodied meditation, breathing in, breathing out, feeling a bit calmer, a bit lighter. Good. And letting those words go, gently bringing your awareness to the very core of your being, right into the very center of the heart space, resting here and inviting the words I am. As you're breathing in, hear the sound I. As you're breathing out, hear the word am. I am. your attention wanders away, that's never a problem. Coming back to the heart space, breathing in, breathing out. Nice, natural, gentle breath. I am. I am. I am. Good. And then releasing the sounds of I am for the next few moments. Allow the body to be like a mountain, very calm, very stable, very grounded. Sense, feel, or imagine body like a mountain. Good. And let your breath be like the wind, free and easy. Good. And let your mind be like the blue sky above, spacious, vast, boundaryless, timeless. Thought clouds can move through, that's never a problem. Mind like the sky. Good. Body like a mountain, breath like the wind, and mind like the sky. I am that. Before we open our eyes, take some time just to tune in. Tune into your sense of being. Notice how you feel. Maybe a word or two that describes what is arising in your experience. You can make a mental note. And then we'll slowly come out of the meditation by wiggling our toes, stretching our fingers, and then letting both of your hands rise up over your arms and be like a tree. Let the hands be wide like branches and just wave in the wind for a few moments, feeling a little bit more free and alive. Good. Oh, I wish I could see all of the beautiful moving trees. Wonderful. So thank you for that practice. Now, the engaged part of nature meditations, if you think about yoga practice, if you've ever done tree pose, that's a wonderful way to connect with nature. If you stand in front of a tree, you can strike a tree pose and be with that tree. Or maybe you're more like me, you just sit beneath the tree or facing the tree, and you can breathe with the trees. Just like in the beginning, we were breathing with the earth, we were breathing with the sun. Find a tree and breathe with the tree. As you're breathing in, imagine the tree breathing out. As you're breathing out, the tree is breathing in. You can make a beautiful connection. I do this sometimes with the birds and the squirrels at the feeder. It becomes quite a mindfulness practice to just be with another being in that particular way. Everything else falls into the background, and that one being, whether it's a tree being, a rock being, an animal being, comes into a real deep connection. And then on some level, you'll start to recognize how are these birds even flying? How do the trees even know what to do? They drop their leaves at a certain time. They stand there very patiently through the winter. At the right time in the springtime, the little buds start coming back. It's amazing. And we notice this when we are awake, aware, and connected. The engaged piece, when we do our meditations, when we connect with nature, we begin to recognize nature is not different than we are. Her blood is running through our veins. The food we eat is made from all of the ingredients of the earth. We are not different. When we come to nature meditations, sit beneath a tree, do some sky gazing, breathe with the sun or the earth, the felt sense is one of a human being instead of a human doing. And the neat thing, when we move through the world in this state of being, everyone feels that. Everyone is affected by that. Your family, people you live with, your community, you're driving down the street. If you're in a state of well-being and connectedness, people feel that. They sense that. They see it. And they remember, oh, Elizabeth, that's what it feels like to be a human being. How neat is that? It is a remembering. And we simply go through our world, living our lives more connected, more interconnected, helping others remember. Ah, that's what it's like to be a human being. So I'll end my meditation there, but before I hand it over to the wonderful people here at Feast for the Soul, whom I adore so much and am so grateful for, the the time and effort that it takes to put a program on like this is just amazing. So thank you everyone for being here, and thank you everyone who put this together. Before class today, before I was doing all of this wonderful work, I sat down, became very centered, and I pulled a card from an oracle deck that I use quite often. It's from a deck called the Wild and Sacred Feminine deck. It's beautiful. It has a lot of archetypes and nature oracle cards. Absolutely beautiful. But the card that came up today, just for this class, was called Raven or Magic. And it points back to exactly what I was saying about being engaged. Raven in this deck points to Raven medicine is dynamic. She lands on your shoulder as a familiar, drawing up your goddess-given power to manifest. The time has come for us to acknowledge ourselves as a force for good. Every word we utter casts a spell. Every thought we nurture shapes reality. When we coax these gifts out of the shadow of our unconscious, we can align with higher wisdom to co-create our destiny. We have the power to bring about change for the better for ourselves and for others. Why not work our magic? And I love being here with you. Thank you so much for your time today. I think we'll open it up for questions if anyone has anything that they would like to add. I know so many of you here are big nature fans, spend a lot of time in nature. So I'd love to hear anything that you might have to add today to today's experience.